Healing from a lot of the trauma that I had, especially related to my autism, it didn't cure my autism, and that wasn't the goal. But what it did was it helped give me just like a little bit more capacity to deal with life and to deal with the more challenging aspects of my autism. I would say that for the majority of my life, I carried around like so much shame and so much energy that just felt heavy. I was constantly in an anxious and obsessive thought cycle. And after working through a lot of these things in therapy, and more specifically EMDR therapy, I feel like for the most part, I'm on the other side of that. Now, these things still happen every now and then, and I think that it's just the way my brain works. But being able to process these things and heal from these things has been incredibly helpful for me as an autistic person. I honestly think it's safe to say that the majority, if not all, autistic people have some form of trauma. I mean, existing as an autistic person in this society that wasn't built for us is inherently a traumatic experience. And since being able to release a lot of this trauma, I feel like I have a little bit more energy. I feel like I have a little bit more capacity to start setting more boundaries, to learn more about the way my brain works, to learn more about which accommodations work for me and ask for those accommodations. I feel like I'm able now to kind of stop my rumination when it gets too bad. I feel like I'm able to accept my perseveration and when my thoughts get stuck, because that's just my autism. I no longer feel like I'm just trying to keep my head above water and just trying to survive. I feel like I'm actually finding ways now in my life to thrive and to create and build a life that works for me and that supports me. And so I'm just making this video today to let anyone know that if you're struggling with whatever it might be, that help is absolutely available. And if you seek out a therapist and you guys just don't vibe, that's okay. There's so many more out there. And of course, healing is a lifelong journey, and I'm not 100% healed, and I never will be. But I'm just grateful that at this point in my life, I was able to get through a lot of the things that were weighing me down and making my life harder.